Hello, I'm Terry Crom with Heavy Duty Powertrain. I do the tech support electronically for the L10, M11, and 14 engines. I put this out for free to help everybody that has a truck or a shop. I believe in putting things out for free that they come back to you. So, uh, on that note, today we're going to be talking about the throttle positioning sensor, and it's also technically known as the TPS sensor. This sensor is located above your foot feet or your accelerator pedal. Uh, the code that it throws is a 432, and uh, what I'm finding out there that most of the time the sensor itself, unless it's mechanically kind of fallen apart and corroded, a lot of times when this code comes up, it really isn't the throttle positioning sensor at all. Most common problem is it's the wiring in between the throttle positioning sensor and the ECM. And I'm talking about, let's say the ECM's here, the throttle's here, the wiring that goes through right here through your firewall into it, which a lot of times it doesn't go directly into it. It may feed up through other uh, devices like your jake brake, cruise control, and what have you. So a lot of mechanics are feeling that the best thing to do with that is to hardwire the throttle positioning sensor directly to the plug uh, where it plugs into the ECM. So I think you've got, in most cases, 3-4 wires. And on that note, the throttle positioning sensor kit usually can accommodate the idle validation switches, uh, some of them in the dash where you can raise and lower your throttle and what have you. But what usually happens that goes wrong is right where it goes through the firewall, the wires chase through and either ground out or they rub between each other. But that wiring, especially if it's, 10 years old and older, uh, a lot of the 90, 91 through 95 trucks seem to have that problem. So the first thing you may want to do is get yourself some brand new wiring and make that go away. And even if you're not having the problem, if you got the spare time, run new wires directly from that to the ECM and really protect it along with all the wires going through the firewall. I'm not sure if there's probably a rubber boot, maybe it rubs through over time and then it starts shafting the wires and it shorts out. The only other thing about the throttle positioning sensor is if you put a new one in, which normally doesn't seem to be a factor about the calibration of it, but if you want to calibrate it, the way to do that is you turn the key on and you push the throttle pedal all the way down slowly and all the way back slowly, at least 4 times, and then start the engine. And what that does is guarantee you got 100% throttle. Only other check on an old throttle positioning sensor to see if it's bad. One of the quick checks is you want to find the 2 wires there that and make sure that it's going from 0 to 100% throttle. And if you got a problem with that, then the throttle positioning sensor is bad. But it's real important to address that wiring going through, because when it shorts out, most of the time it will take out the circuit, especially on a select, the earlier models prior to 95 and below. It will take out the circuit that controls that throttle. So if you put new wiring in and you still got no throttle pedal and you've replaced the throttle positioning sensor, you can be assured that the ECM has taken the hit. And again, diagnosing that's one of the reasons that I put these out here, is just so the average mechanic can go through these checks and identify what's wrong within a few minutes, instead of all this head scratching, which I've just seen thousands of dollars between diagnosing what the problem is. So hopefully this helps you guys determine right away what's wrong sensor-wise. So just give me a call at 727-787-6495. That's my cell phone direct. I'm around 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And appreciate the mile there. And again, our website is www.heavydutypowertrain, and that's spelled TRAIN.com. And have a great day, and hope this video tip helped you. Take care.